Hello, and welcome to today's discussion with Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and also the 2021 Global Leader of Influence recognized by the World Affairs Council of Greater Houston. I'm Marianne Maldonado, CEO of the World Affairs Council of Greater Houston, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being a part and participating in global education in our community. Dr. Murillo, congratulations again and welcome.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate this great distinction. I accept it on behalf of our entire team at the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, our board and staff, and everyone who's made this possible. Thank you. I am honored.
Oh, well, thank you. As many of you know, the World Affairs Council is all about global education and also the international spirit of our city. And who better than to exemplify the great accomplishments internationally than Dr. Murillo? We are going to be hosting you, hopefully, and Dr. Murillo and all of our global leaders at our Jesse H. Jones Awards Luncheon, where we recognize our international leaders in our community on October 14th. And I'm so excited that all of you will be able to join us. I want to just jump right in, Dr. Murillo. You have such an amazing background, and if you allow me, I'm going to just briefly review that. You have led the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce since 2007, and in that time, under your leadership, the organization has just grown and blossomed in such amazing ways. You have been recognized as a Chamber of the Year award winner, recognized 3 times as Marketer of the Year by the AMA, twice by the Houston Business Journal as recipient of Diversity in Business Award. And it is just an amazing organization. And I just wanted to say congratulations on your leadership. It's just been phenomenal.
Well, we appreciate it. We worked very hard for those recognitions. And as you mentioned, having a presence not only locally, but internationally has been one of our tenets. And I'm so pleased that we have in the past collaborated with you all as well, and with so many other partners who are doing global impact work.
Well, you are a lifelong Houstonian, graduate with a master's and a doctorate and a BA from the University of Houston. So who better to represent the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce? You've also been recognized the top 30 Texas CEOs during COVID for your exceptional leadership, featured in Global Influence magazines, championing the success of women in the workplace, Outstanding Service Honoree by the Mexican American Bar Association of Texas, Outstanding Service Honoree by the Mexican American Bar Association. Mentioned that already, sorry. And you have such an amazing background and experience. It's no surprise to me that you are recognized as the most influential business community chamber in the country. Tell us a little bit about the mission of the chamber, and we'll talk a little bit more from there.
Sure. Well, we advocate on behalf of the business and civic interests of our community. And one of the things I believe that has set us apart is our diversity, our inclusivity. And as you mentioned, having been recognized as the only nonprofit in the region to have received 2 diversity awards speaks to our commitment, our diversity, not only among our membership and our activities, and a conscious decision to be diverse and inclusive. When you look at our young emerging leaders, our Business Institute participants, very diverse, and our board at any given time has been up to 40% non-Hispanic. And so we are Houston, and we believe that it's important for us to lead in this space, and we have, and will continue to do so.
Well, tell us a little bit about maybe what the chamber's current objectives are. You do so much for the community in a vast amount of ways. So kind of what are the 1 or 2 kind of pinnacle objectives that the chamber is focusing on right now?
At the end of the day, we're here to open doors for business. We're here to collaborate with corporations, not only locally, but also nationally and internationally. And so we are a connector to make sure that businesses thrive And we understand how important it is, especially during COVID, for them to have access. And that's what we do every day. And thankfully, many, many years ago, I was fortunate to have really advocated to our local media, and we have been able to utilize this media platform that no other nonprofit has across the country, and that is that I am the founding executive producer and host on CBS KHOU 11 and also on what was formerly CBS Radio, which is now Odyssey, and several other media entities which have an audience reach of well over 3 million. That sets us apart, it allows us to promote the many, many business initiatives and leaders throughout the country and internationally, not just Hispanic. And so I believe that we continue to open doors for our city, and certainly as someone who's serving on the World Cup Houston Bid Committee for the World Cup of 2026, once again, always looking globally for opportunities for economic impact in our region.
Wow, that is just amazing. And it's no wonder that you are recognized as one of the global leaders of influence. You certainly are making a difference. Tell us a little bit. I have some questions from students, so let me dive into some of those. Tell us a little bit about the day-to-day activities of the CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, it is so much fun. And I like to say that my mantra is people, passion, and persistence. That is every day. I begin often, I'll give you an example today. I've already had, Zoom calls this morning. I had a board meeting this morning. I have another board meeting after this, headed to a press conference for the World Cup that's going to be showcasing some of the art that's around the World Cup. Numerous conference calls, media interviews, a schedule that's packed from 7 in the a.m. until late in the evening, plus anything that may occur that we don't plan for that just happens. And so we're ready to pivot. We're on the phone with the major CEOs. We're teaching about diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm mentoring young students that are emerging leaders or young professionals all day, every day. It's so much fun. It's so impactful. And I get the grand pleasure of every day serving our community and connecting with leaders from across the globe. And I must say that it is an honor and privilege that the daughter of immigrant parents who crossed the Rio Grande, who came here with no education, no money, no command for the English language, is able to succeed and be able to support and assist and advocate on behalf of our community, only in America.
You are such a leader. And tell us a little bit about maybe some of what you're most proud of. I think you maybe just told us, but maybe in your business career, what are you most proud of?
Well, certainly the collaborative spirit that surrounds the work that I do, the opportunity to meet exceptional leaders and connect them to others, being able to impact people's lives, being able to make a difference every day, certainly is something that just absolutely overwhelms me with joy and happiness. And I am just so ecstatic every day to know that I have the opportunity to open doors for others, and that so many people have and continue to collaborate on all of these initiatives. It feels just wonderful to understand that there's so many people who want to be part of others' success.
Wow, that is so inspiring. Tell us, Dr. Murillo, what's next for you? What's next for the Chamber?
Well, we continue to support small business and continue to collaborate with our corporate partners, volunteers, and others, and continue to change the perception of our community, of the business community, getting everyone through this phase of the second round of COVID and keeping the economy strong is our first priority. Personally, I'm happy to announce that after many years of thinking about this, I finally wrote a book that is going to be launched internationally, and it is regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion. And that has been a lifelong dream for myself, and I hope serves as a motivational and inspirational opportunity for those who read it and those who are a part of this story. And it certainly, I hope, will continue to shed light on the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The title of the book is Lead in Life.
Well, that is going to be on our schedule to interview you and learn more about this book. That is such an amazing, amazing accomplishment and such an important topic right now. I thank you, Dr. Murillo, for joining us today. You continue to do so much great things in and around the Houston community. Thank you for all you do. Thank you all for watching. It's been my pleasure to interview Dr. Laura Murillo with the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
My thanks to the World Affairs Council for this distinction and honor. I am humbled and I accept on behalf of everyone who's been part of this journey. Thanks again.
Thank you all.